truth about Paris Hilton's dating history. When it comes to her romances, Paris Hilton has been an open book. She's been publicly loved and publicly rejected, but that hasn't stopped the socialite turned DJ from wearing her emotions on her sleeve. The hotel heiress's future is looking better than ever as she prepares to marry fiancé Carter Room. Let's look back at her prior engagements and the renowned guys she's dated on her road to her happily ever after. One of Hilton's earliest high-profile boyfriends was Edward Furlong. Hilton was partying in Hollywood clubs in 2000, hanging out with the Terminator 2 Judgment Day star before opting for the simple life with best pal Nicole Richie. "No, we're not married, but he's my boyfriend," Hilton said at the time to the New York Post. "We've been together for nearly a month now." Later, from late 2000 until mid-2001, Hilton dated Rick Salomon. They will, however, be inextricably linked because it was the film producer and entrepreneur who notoriously published her sex tape One Night in Paris in 2003, 2 years after their breakup. "It was my very first serious relationship, 18. I was madly in love with him and really wanted to make him happy." She recounted this in her documentary This Is Paris, which will be broadcast in September 2020. "And I recall him pulling out the camera, and he was pressuring me to do it. It felt like I was being violated electronically. That was a private moment of a teenage girl who was not in her right mind, but everyone was watching and laughing as if it were something hilarious. I'd say the tape is something I'll regret for the rest of my life. I was a teen at the time and I was in love. I put my trust in the wrong person and I allowed it to happen." Salomon then married Shannon Doherty of Beverly Hills, the 90210 star, between 2002 and 2003, and Pamela Anderson between 2007 and 2008. He and the Baywatch actress remarried in 2014, but divorced the following year. Paris was only 21 when she began dating model Jason Shaw, who was 8 years her senior. The couple dated between 2002 and 2003 and were engaged to be married. However, they divorced in 2003. They've remained friends ever since and were even rumored to have reconciled in 2010, but Hilton was simply too young to settle down. Paris has always loved and cared passionately about Jason, a source told E! News at the time, but she was just a kid at the time and she wasn't ready for such a commitment. Hilton then dated Sum 41 vocalist Derek Whibley for a short time after breaking up her engagement. They hung out for 6 months in 2003. Whibley, who later married singer Avril Lavigne in 2006, told Livewire that he and Hilton severed all relations 1 year after their fling. When asked if they still spoke in 2004, he replied, "No, I would if I saw her, but I don't talk to her on the phone or anything." From December 2004 to September 2005, Hilton dated Paris Casa-de-Costas-Latzis, who was also her name twin, dated for approximately a year, and their relationship was a whirlwind. For example, they got engaged after only 8 months. Both seemed eager to speak to the press about their breakup, with Paris, the guy, telling people, "Right now is a very difficult time for me. Paris is one of my favorite cities. This was the most amazing experience I've ever had." Meanwhile, Paris, the lady, declared, "I will always love him. The entire time he treated me like a princess. I admire his demeanor in this situation. That is something I greatly admire." Paris was seen with Greek shipping heir Stavros Niarchos just days after she split from her Paris Casa-de-Costas-Latzis. More on him later. And they dated on and off for approximately a year. In early May, Paris's rep confirmed their split, adding, "I confirmed that she split with him. They are no longer in a relationship. I'm not sure when they separated up." Mr. Thomas Gross, the heiress, rekindled her romance with soulmate Austrian businessman Thomas Gross, whom she met at the 2015 Cannes Film Festival. "I simply feel like I'm at a crossroads in my life. When I am currently residing in Switzerland, I'm madly in love." At the time, she told E! News, "I'm not sure, but I finally feel like myself. It's thrilling. I'm sincerely pleased." She dumped him in April 2016, 2 months after gushing about the businessman. "I simply don't have time for a relationship." She subsequently told Du Jour magazine, adding that she'd rather be single. Room Carter, a venture capitalist, may have been the epitome of perfection. Hilton initially met her new man publicly in 2020 at a Golden Globes after party, and they've been inseparable ever since. "You transformed my life in every aspect from the moment you walked into it." Hilton wrote on Instagram, "Every day I've spent with you has been a blessing. You've shown me what true love is all about," she said about her new man, who is apparently her husband-to-be. And that's it, guys, the truth about Paris Hilton's dating history. Don't forget to subscribe and comment too with your views on this story, and hit the notification bell right now.